Hey friends of the night, just a small heads up, in this episode there will be some minor audio bugs, cause the microphone was a little bit off, so sometimes it didn't register like if I talked, so yeah, some of my commentary is cut off a little bit. The game is fine, especially dialogue voicing always worked, it's just minor issues, and be assured in the future it's fixed. So yeah, I still hope you like it and enjoy it, and all the best and see you soon. Bye! Brunei. That wizard knew how to enjoy the evenings.
Wolgraff indicates a spot in the garden deserving your attention. You're reasonably certain he's not pointing out the pumpkins.
Also interesting that that was a specific voice line. Like usually you wouldn't say not the pumpkins. Oh, some arrows. Which of course require strength. I think... Now, would I? I was just thinking if I would play the game again. I'd play the game again if I... would I like pick a strength character or not? But I think besides always being a bit annoyed about anything requiring strength regarding equipment, I don't really miss out, I think.
Wolgraff spotted something.
Yeah, there's another bloodstain.
Well,
there's the jar.
by the boot soles of Burl Boonhammer, what have we here?
Let's buy his health potion, you know, just in case we fight him, and then he can't drink it.
Another human in Hunter's Edge. State your business, whelp.
That's Grutilda, the queen. We are Immaculates sent from Silverglen to assist you.
Hail, Immaculate. By the sickle of Tyr Gutgouger, I'm glad to see another human face here in Hunter's Edge. Not yet another misshapen orcish snout.
They really seem to like each other.
If you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I wouldn't take my cues from the chief of the mountain apes. I may have sworn to refrain from carving my name across his back, but yours, I do believe, is free for the taking.
Regular ray of sunshine, isn't she? Don't let her manners fool you, though. Her disposition may be dark, but her wit is bright. Bright and devious.
It seems to be that this building, the tavern I guess, is kind of the Orc headquarters.
Believe me when I tell you that she's plotting against us as we speak, and would have long given the order to spill our blood if she wasn't leashed by the orders of the conduit herself.
I'm quite sure we can try to get them to hate each other.
But by the shield of the Stormbringer, she'll not outfox the sworn brothers of Tanneroth. And I sincerely hope she won't outfox the likes of you either. You belong to the Silverglen tribe, I take it. Thought you were all holed up in Hiberheim. But it pleases me to see some of your number have come to Hunter's Edge.
I think the Immaculates are done, Hiverheim. I took care of that, personally.
Yes, an outsider not as yet distrusted by the orcs is exactly what I need in the matter of the missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house. But let's talk in my headquarters over yonder. For by the beard of the Bear Slayer, there are too many green ears around here.
Wow. I love that just both sides seem to be pretty evil and cruel. There's no better one. But let's just go with him first, and after that let's have a look around in the tavern. I'm still looking for the one who's commanding the rats. Anyway. No.
It's heating up.
Though I
The
wish there were
Jahrl.
other bonds that go
Here.
up around here.
I told you it was a mistake.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
Respect that attitude.
Best not to get
Uh,
on the
who
bad
are you?
side. You know that.
I am Jahrl Wooddock's son, father among brothers, Sun among the mountains. Me and mine hail from the snow-capped heights of Tanarath, the very thrones of the world. Our lives are devoted to the hunt. Every town and every city we find we plunder and burn and put to the sword. Sacrifices are they all to the might of the mountains.
Yay.
Tokens of reverence to the power of the peaks.
Very nice dudes.
Gods we have plenty. Of war, of death and of victory. But now, a goddess we have too. Aye, we have seen the workings of Bloodstone, and loyal are we to she who unites in blood. By the teeth of Jahrl Wolfjaw, as immaculate shall we rule the world.
The thing is, if someone is called She Who Unites in Blood, you should be careful. That's a red flag, usually. What's your purpose here in Hunter's Edge?
The Conduit asked us to do what we do best. Invade and destroy. She set us on our way with a store of Starstones, ready to be charged and, once made into Bloodstones, sent to you folks in the mines of Luculla.
But a store of Starstones sound really nice.
No, go screw
Where are
yourself
they?
with a rusty mace, why don't you?
Mines of Luculla means she wanted to use them to create more of those Death Knights.
Now for the flop.
We didn't know Grutilda's dogs had beat us there by a half day, but no matter. There were still plenty of strays to be caught and bled by the time we arrived. Now all that's left is finding a way into the wizard's house. The Conduit's looking for something inside. Now we're here waiting for further orders from the Conduit herself. She's gone into the Phantom Forest nearby, but we expect to hear from her shortly. I only hope we'll have the matter of the missing bloodstones sorted by then. I'll not have a soul saying we of the mountain failed to follow through.
How can she go into the Phantom Forest without any effects of the... I don't know, is it a curse? The magical effect? The killing effect.
Let's see those cards.
The scientific term. About the orcs. What is your opinion about the orcs?
The orcs? No, I respect their warlike nature, for it's like ours. I respect their lust for slaughter, for we share it with them. I respect their loyalty to their leader, for I am likewise respected by my brothers. But when push comes to
Similar.
shove, I'd
That's the
flay
problem.
them all, wear their skins, and never rest until the very last one of them lay at my feet with my broadaxe nestling in its belly. Why, you may ask? Why hate them when you and them are so alike? I hate them because we are
You hate
alike.
everything
I
and
hate 'em
everyone?
because I know ours is a hate they reciprocate with blazing fury. Like two dragons are we that must share a single lair. Can't be done. Sooner or later, talons will rise and fire burst forth until one is victorious and the other's flesh is used to celebrate the victory.
Sounds a bit like demon lords in Pathfinder or in general demon armies in both Pathfinder and D&D. Like, even though they have very similar or even the same goals, they're just so destructive and murderous that after a while they just turn on each other.
So it is with the Sworn of Tanarath, and so it is with the Orcs of the Wild. One day the battle must be. One day we will feast or be feasted upon.
That sounds like we can use it. You mentioned the Red Herder. I didn't hear.
I just got me wages, fellas.
Say something about Red Herder? Is it just me who overheard that?
I don't want Dracula
Anyway.
the best ale, but that's no
Aye.
reason to keep it.
An orc so vile it has taken rats for pets. They swarm about him like fleas do the rest of his kind, but even they eye him with disgust.
You all may disagree, but I think Grass can be very cute.
Nevertheless, it's my belief that unlike the other males among the orcs, he's no fool. He's a spy, a discoverer of secrets. Right now he's looking for the lost wizard servants, and gods protect them if he finds them.
That almost sounds like compassion and empathy, my friend.
We would nearly kill him. That rat lover on the other hand. Where we go, death is the horror that looms behind us. Where he goes, death is a mercy always out of reach.
Yeah, remember the orc and the goblin torturing that guy? What's his name? The guy. Tell me more about the leader of the orcs.
Grutilda is worshipped like a goddess by her troops, and she rules like a deity too. All-knowing, all-powerful and merciless. She's smart and ruthless. Truly an opponent to be feared. Exactly the kind of opponent I like.
Sounds like a hate laugh.
The Conduit was wise to go to the Orcs with promises of allegiance, for they are a force that few in Rivellon can withstand. But she also knows that the pact cannot last. She's well aware the Orcs will eventually go their own way, be they sworn immaculates or not. She needn't fear them, of course. The Conduit is constructing an army of warriors even the Orcs behold with dread. But it is we brothers of the mountains that may have to bear the brunt of their onslaught when things go sour. Grutilda knows the pact was never meant to last. She understands she's being used as a battering ram, as a tool to breach the gates and clear the path to triumph, only to be discarded by its operators when the true prize is in sight.
I wonder how Liandra even got the people to work for her. Like, what kind of promise did she use to get them to work together? I mean, for the orcs it seems to be something like that she's sent by the All-Mother or something. But for the mountain guys, was it just like the promise of loot and power?
She knows, and she's plotting her revenge. I can see it in those feral eyes of hers. She's surrounded by her elite. She whispers poisonous orders in the ears of her vile rat herder. No, it's no coincidence all her bloodstones have gone missing. By the hammer of Fjord Alkmount, I just know she's planning a nightmare. For her dreams are our tethers to suffer. And with the Spinebreaker at her side, it's a terrible nightmare she's concocting.
It's interesting that the question is who. I thought that Spinebreaker would just be kind of weapon or something. Who's the Spinebreaker you mentioned?
Grutilda's hulking, horrible dog. Built like a brick house and with a mind as black as pitch. There's no indignity he wouldn't inflict on any man, woman, or child his mistress marked. Grutilda stores him above the tavern and sends him playthings one at a time. A sentence worse than death.
Yeah. About that wizard. Tell me about the wizard you mentioned.
I don't know much about him, to be frank, and I don't care to. The Conduit says he's in possession of an artifact she needs, which is why we've been trying to gain entry to his house. But by the boots of Arlag Trolltramper, the key hasn't been forged yet that will unfasten the magical seals that encase that bedeviled sorcerer's abode.
I just love that we're just walking around visibly wearing the key, but they just don't know what the key is. Let's discuss the wizard servants.
The deal is this. When we attacked Hunter's Edge, we and the Orcs had the village completely surrounded to ensure no one could escape. The plan was a good one, for only some blacksmith and his wife managed to flee after their little demon of a pet bit an Orc's arm off.
These were the two people we met right in the beginning of Locola Forest. And while the blacksmith didn't survive, but they had this pet, Elfie.
The wizard and his servants eluded us, but we know that the servants at least are still hiding somewhere around town. We need to find those damn people so they can tell us how to gain entry to the wizard's house. My men have been searching the village non-stop, and the Orcs have put their rat herder on the job. But we also have some surviving villagers holed up down in the cellar.
Yeah, sure. There wasn't anyone freeing them.
An orc torturer, courtesy of Grutilda, has been trying to find out where the servants are hiding, but has no finesse whatsoever, and almost instantly kills his victims. We've offered to do it for him, but Grutilda remains adamant he's the best of the best. Maybe you'd have better luck though, if you're up for a spot of torture.
Now let's discuss the missing bloodstone.
The bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her death knights.
I do know that. Interesting.
Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda says he ran off with the bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But I know this to be untrue. The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back. But every Orc eyes us peak dwellers with suspicion. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an Orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the Orcs without risking the wrath of the conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the Orcs together.
Things.
This wizard must be Zandalor. Thankfully, these bloodthirsty brutes haven't found him yet.
I need to dry off.
I need to dry off. You the red catcher?
Oh, my augur's flame kindles at your approach. In the market for some magical artifacts and scrolls, are you?
Scrolls. Ooh, an amulet awarding one lawmaster might be. Ring awarding 2 strength. Yeah. Mask, 2 constitution, 1 leadership, and initiative. Take that. Yeah, let's take that for Roderick. Like that, I think the other things are not too interesting. So, here we go. Equip it.
By order of the All-Mother, huge discounts on magic balls.
Let's heal up. Nice. More constitution. Okay. Ah, there's the red catcher.
Let the lost die that we may live.
Oh, I could do it.
Ooh, and there's Cordelia. So many interesting people.
What about that one? Look how it
We need to get
skulks
here.
around. Neither orc nor enlightened. I'll bet no one would even notice.
Cordelia
if
is
it
the necromancer.
disappeared. You there. Tell me, how's your vision? Any ailments in the liver or spleen? Lost ones are everywhere these days, after all.
This is the small bone totem we need to destroy her spell. What is interesting though is that we can buy it. Ah, tell me about yourself.
I am a servant to the goddess, of course. One of the first among her enlightened in Rivellon, and certainly the most devoted. I've scoured the region for unworthy souls, and am quite efficiently cleansing the land of lost ones great and small. How much better the lost serve her as bone automatons. My expertise as a necromancer is unmatched, you know. I've a success rate is nearing 99%.
And what about the other 1%?
They end up with their brains a bit, well, scrambled. You can find such a fellow opining over skulls somewhere around here. One of my more harmless false steps, I think.
One that Scarlett convinced to take his life. Yeah, I mean, king is boring, so
What about that?
visibility.
Look how it skulks around. Neither orc nor
Let's
enlightened.
just take.
I'll bet no one would even notice if it disappeared.
Am I not? Ah no, become air is not invisibility.
Rare's the innocent in these trying times,
Right, I
brother.
got fast
I'll
track.
take the blood, and you take the body.
That's
A fair
wrong.
deal, isn't it?
Wasn't I able to turn? Ah, next page. Go. Oh, the bone totem is too heavy to steal. Shucks. Ah, then
Look, you there. Tell me,
We will buy
how's your
it.
vision? Any ailments in the liver or
Pretty
spleen?
odd that she just sells it. What? Just gonna take the money back. Here we go. Red.
What are you doing?
And let's go to the cellar and set those poor
Doing a
souls.
cold drink.
Let's have another round before I get too drunk.
I'm excited if she wants to stop us or something, if she even knows or feels that we're up to something. I wouldn't mind a necromancer battle. It's actually, especially if you compare it to the size of the house, that's a huge cellar. Alright. I just add it here. Log updated. Starting to some ghostly flames. Seems infused with new life.
I am returned to my true home. Yes, the magic of the mark flows through me, and know their souls, how they wail.
I thought we could destroy it. At least that was the plan. You can speak. But how?
I benefit from a magic more powerful than you could begin to comprehend.
Ah, that's
It nourishes
arrogant.
me, and the souls I harbor feed it in kind.
Tell me more about the priestess who crafted you.
Cordelia, mother of lives and deaths, she found the ancient spell that would give me life, the spell that would consign those souls to me. And her work grows and thrives. Brothers and sisters alike to me in function, but double, triple, 100 times in capacity are being born across Rivellon. A new order is forming.
It's interesting that this bone totem is way smaller than the one we found in Locola Mines.
No longer will souls waste their power in the Hall of Echoes. Let them better serve as food for a new species.
Tell me about the souls you harbor.
Tara and her husband Horton.
Those are the two we met.
Souls call out to one another, but they are blinded by the curse upon them. Their confusion is an elixir I sip from at my leisure. Their bones wander the earth as tradesmen. Content enough, their fate is not one to be mourned. They serve a purpose. Their corpses perform a function, do they not? And their souls give me delicious, agonizingly delicious life.
I'm not very sold on this bone totem. I've made a choice about the soul strap within you.
Such a decision is not yours to make. Their souls are mine, gifted to me by the priestess. You cannot take them from me. You cannot have them.
Everything which is crafted can be undone.
If we free them, their torment will end. They'll be reunited after being so terribly abused.
Let this evil weave its magic no more.
Take them if you wish. There will be
Magic.
more. There will always be more. My kind will grow in ranks, and yours will serve only to sate us.
Horton!
See? The totem's kind of broken.
Jahrl, darling, I'm here! Gods, after searching for so long!
I didn't think I'd ever find you. All was darkness. All was chaos.
Never again. May we never part again, my love.
Aw. That was a good decision. And surprisingly easy. I kinda expected the totem to go and try to fight us or something. Or to summon, I don't know, a ghost or something. You know, necromancy shit.
Baking like a cake.
Oh, and Cordelia doesn't seem to... Another talk to her.
Just the one coin for me.
Seven's my lucky number, so
It's heating up.
Did you notice? Seemed like it.
You there, tell me,
Yep.
how's your vision?
Just the same talk again.
There, again, the lost
In the market for some premium gear, are ya?
You aim so low, Ogma.
Who's so wrong with
Think of all
plus
the little
2
deals you could
courage?
have if you took matters into your own hands.
Oh, already have nice ones. I don't need it. Take out Warding Constitution.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Lots of money. I don't think we need any of that. Hey, money is kind of tempting.
I get all the peace I need from serving the good.
Let's just take it.
A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
Not even the old mother can bust this steel in a single blow.
Even take that much. No, we're pickpocketing for
Mother! Huge discounts on magic baubles!
What do you call that?
Oh.
Oh,
Right. A little bit richer.
Have a door